Hey everyone, this is Stas and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. So in this video, I'm going to share 20 recipes I make over and over again in my Instant Pot. So if you're new to Instant Pot cooking or if you're looking for Instant Pot recipe ideas, you might find this video helpful. So guys, let's get started. Number one dish, and it's a staple food, it's rice. So whether it's basmati rice, jasmine, white or brown rice, I only cook rice in my Instant Pot and I don't have a rice cooker. So I've cooked different kinds of rice in my Instant Pot. So obviously cooking times vary based on the kind of rice we are cooking. So I do have a detailed video. I'll share that in the description. Check that out. For instance, white basmati rice cooks perfectly, turns out fluffy in the Instant Pot when pressure cooked for just 6 minutes. So I always do high pressure cooking. So brown rice cooking time is a bit longer. So brown rice takes 25 minutes, high pressure cooking. Number two, my favorite breakfast dish, hard boiled eggs. So before Instant Pot, I always used to mess it up. And now I make perfect hard boiled eggs in the Instant Pot every single time. And I follow the 5-5-5 rule. So that's 5 minutes of high pressure cooking followed by 5 minutes of natural pressure release followed by 5 minutes of ice bath, and you will get easy to peel perfect hard boiled eggs every single time. So if you haven't tried cooking hard boiled eggs in the Instant Pot, give it a try. After that, you will not cook hard boiled eggs any other way. I'm going through the list. So number three is my and also my husband's most favorite express chicken biryani. So in fact, it's one of the most popular videos. Bragging time, it has crossed 1 million views. So many people have made that biryani and loved it. I get so many comments on a daily basis. So I'll post the link in the description below. Make that biryani. You're gonna love it. So biryani is a popular dish in India. So traditionally it's made differently. But in the Instant Pot, the way I make it, that's how it should be made. It's a one-pot meal. Absolutely delicious and flavorful. And I end up making express chicken biryani at least once a month. It's that delicious. Number four, yet another favorite of mine, sweet corn chicken soup. So it's a very popular Indo-Chinese dish. If you go to Indo-Chinese restaurants, you will find that on the menu. However, we can make that effortlessly in the Instant Pot and it will taste better than the restaurant style. So it's kind of like a dump and go recipe. So we have to dump everything. I use chicken, cream of sweet corn and all other ingredients and pressure cook for just 5 minutes. And after pressure cooking, I do this. So when the soup is hot, I add beaten egg so the eggs will turn into beautiful ribbons. Number five, hearty and comforting chili. I make this quite often in winter and I make it with ground beef. It's a dump and go recipe, super easy to make. So dump all the ingredients like ground beef, cooked red kidney beans. I also add green pepper, lots of tomatoes, tomato sauce, spices like ground cumin, paprika, some chili powder, coriander powder, and let the Instant Pot do its magic. Flavor packed and comforting chili will be ready in just a matter of minutes. So I top the chili with cheese and tortilla chips. Sounds delicious, right? Give it a try. My sixth recipe that I make often in my Instant Pot is Thai red curry chicken. I also make it with shrimp, my absolute favorite. It's very flavorful and aromatic. So it's a dump and go recipe. If I'm making with chicken, I'm adding the chicken. I use store-bought red curry paste. We can also make it with green curry paste. Add some soy sauce, kaffir lime leaves and pressure cook for just 5 minutes. And after pressure cooking, I add coconut milk and some green pepper or red pepper and then saute cook for a few minutes. If I'm cooking with shrimp, I only pressure cook for just 3 minutes and I enjoy it with jasmine rice cooked in the Instant Pot. Absolutely delicious. So I have the recipe. I'll post in the description. Check that out. So the seventh recipe, it's a special one. It's actually my husband's recipe, carrot chicken. So he came up with this recipe. I don't know how, and he cooks it in the Instant Pot. It's absolutely delicious. So first he saute cooks some vegetables like carrot, green pepper, and then purees it and he will cook a chicken in it, pressure cook it for 5 minutes, and towards the end he will add some coconut milk. It's really aromatic and delicious. So whenever he cooks in the Instant Pot, this is what he makes and we enjoy it with rice. Eighth recipe is pot roast cooked in the instant pot. I don't cook pot roast any other way, not in the oven, not in the slow cooker. I don't even have a slow cooker. I only cook it in the instant pot. And every single time it turns out incredibly succulent, juicy, and tender. So for 3 pounds of pot roast, I only have to pressure cook for an hour. In the oven, it can take up to 3 to 4 hours. If you're slow cooking, it can take up to 8 hours. So if you haven't tried cooking pot roast in the Instant Pot, you're missing out. Give it a try. I do have the recipe. I'll post the link in the description below. Check that out. Number 9, beef or lamb curries or stews. So if I'm cooking beef or lamb, it's always in the Instant Pot pressure cooking, and we are guaranteed a succulent and juicy meat, and cooking time is much faster and it keeps everything moist and flavorful. Let's see what's my 10th recipe is. It's the dump and go chicken curry, the easiest recipe. All we have to do is dump everything in and set the timer. If I'm using boneless chicken, I pressure cook for 10 minutes, and for boneless chicken, just 8 minutes, and boom, flavorful chicken curry is ready to be served. I usually enjoy with rotis or with basmati rice. All right, I'm halfway through. So guys, do let me know if you have cooked any of these dishes in your Instant Pot, or what are your favorite dishes that you make over and over in your Instant Pot. I'd like to know, so let me know in the comments. Next, the 11th recipe that I often make in my Instant Pot is the cheesy chicken pasta. It's the cheesy goodness, and yep, I cook pasta in the Instant Pot. I know Italians are gonna get offended, but trust me guys, we can cook pasta in the Instant Pot. So it's a one pot meal, so I dump all the ingredients like boneless chicken, spices, mixed vegetables, tomato sauce, water, and pasta like penne, and pressure cook for just 5 minutes. And towards the end, after pressure cooking, I add lots of cheese. It's a comfort meal, and it's a one pot meal, and will be ready in just a matter of minutes. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. 12th recipe is restaurant style butter chicken cooked in the Instant Pot. So butter chicken is a very popular dish in India. If you go to an Indian restaurant, you will find butter chicken on the menu, and I'm sure most of you guys have tried it, but we can make restaurant style butter chicken in the Instant Pot. So I saute onions, tomatoes, add some spices. I also add tomato paste and chicken, pressure cook for 5 to 8 minutes, and towards the end I add some butter and cream. It's creamy goodness, and in the Instant Pot it will infuse all the flavors, making it so rich and creamy. I do have the recipe. I'll post in the description. Give it a try. You're gonna love it, and you can enjoy it with a naan or basmati rice. 13th recipe is sambar. It's a popular South Indian vegetarian curry. So it's served with dosa, idli, and rice. South Indians love sambar. So we can make delicious, flavorful, and aromatic sambar in the Instant Pot. So first we have to cook lentils. Usually tur dal is used for making sambar. So I cook tur dal for 10 minutes, and then I cook mixed vegetables separately. Pressure cook for just 2 minutes. Mix everything, add the sambar powder, tamarind extract, and towards the end I also add some tempering. The aroma is just mesmerizing. So flavorful sambar will be ready in just a matter of minutes in the Instant Pot. So I do have the recipe. I'll share in the description. Check that out. Next, 14th recipe. It's not a recipe, but I use Instant Pot a lot for this. It's for fermenting idli, dosa, appam batter. So these batters are used for making South Indian dishes. So it's very popular in South India, idli, dosa, and appam. And we have to ferment the batter made of rice and lentil. So before owning an Instant Pot, I used to ferment in the oven because I live in a cold place. So if I keep it on the countertop, the batter will not get fermented. So I keep it in the oven for overnight for 8 to 10 hours. So now I use yogurt setting in the Instant Pot and keep the batter for 8 hours overnight, and the next morning the batter will be beautifully fermented. And I also use yogurt setting for proofing pizza dough and bread dough. So just keep it in the yogurt setting for 30 minutes. Pizza dough and the bread dough will be proofed perfectly. I use yogurt setting for these. So I don't make yogurt a lot in the Instant Pot, but I use yogurt setting a lot for fermenting the batter and proofing pizza and bread dough. My 15th recipe, it's a special one and it gotta be a dessert. Yep, we can make delicious dessert in the Instant Pot, and I make creme brulee quite often in the Instant Pot during special occasions, and it turns out perfect every single time. And it's my 5 ingredient melt in your mouth and delectable creme brulee. So it's a super easy recipe. 5 ingredients, mix everything and then pour the mixture into ramekins, and I pressure cook, low pressure cooking for just 12 minutes. So you gotta try this recipe. Try making creme brulee in the Instant Pot and you will not make creme brulee any other way. So I do have the recipe. I'll post in the description. Check that out. You're gonna love it. 16th recipe. It's not a recipe, but I use my Instant Pot a lot for this, for cooking all kinds of beans, legumes, and lentils. So after I started cooking in the Instant Pot, I literally stopped buying canned beans like chickpeas, red kidney beans. No, I haven't bought that. I now cook in the Instant Pot, and it tastes really delicious because these are fresh beans and legumes that I'm using, right? The dried ones. So chickpeas, it takes like 25 minutes. If you want it really soft, 15 to 20 minutes, it will be firm. Same with red kidney beans. So now, I cook all beans, legumes in the Instant Pot, and it's perfect. My 17th recipe is a popular vegetarian curry, protein-packed curry in India. It's none other than chana masala. So it's cooked with chickpeas. So I make that in the Instant Pot and it turns out delicious and very flavorful. So first I pressure cook the chickpeas, dried chickpeas in the Instant Pot for 25 minutes. So chickpeas when cooked in the Instant Pot turns out very flavorful and soft. And then I add all the other ingredients like onions, tomatoes, tomato paste, spices, and then pressure cook for 10 to 15 minutes. Delicious chana masala will be ready in the Instant Pot, and I enjoy it with puri, batura, or chapatis. So I do have the recipe. Do make chana masala in the Instant Pot. My 18th recipe is a one-pot vegetarian dish. So it's veg pulav or pilav. So it's an Indian dish. I add mixed vegetables, fragrant basmati rice, spices, water, and pressure cook for just 6 minutes. Because basmati rice requires 6 minutes of pressure cooking in the Instant Pot. Fluffy and fragrant veg pulav or pilaf will be ready in the Instant Pot. So I have veg pulav along with grilled chicken or seafood. Tastes absolutely delicious. So try making veg pulav in the Instant Pot. 19th recipe. I've made this so many times in the Instant Pot. It's lamb loin chops. So the lamb comes out very juicy and flavorful when cooked in the Instant Pot. I do have a really good recipe. Give it a try. You're going to love it. It's great for special occasions. Last but not least, my 20th recipe is mashed potatoes. So no more boiling potatoes. I just pressure cook in the Instant Pot. So I half the potatoes and pressure cook for just 12 minutes. Perfectly fork tender potatoes will be ready. Then I add milk or cream, spices and cheese. Cheesy, rich, creamy mashed potatoes will be ready. So if I'm making pot roast or lamb chops, I need mashed potatoes as the side. So try making mashed potatoes in the Instant Pot and you will not make mashed potatoes any other way. It turns out perfect. And there you have it, 20 of my go-to Instant Pot recipes. Which one is your favorite? So do let me know in the comments. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and found this video helpful. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with more Instant Pot videos. Until then, take care everyone. Happy cooking in the Instant Pot and bye.